What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And this was a very highly requested video that I got in my Instagram DM for me to react to. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the video. This is Mr. Sharp and Mr. Organik on No Jumper. So we're just going to jump into the video.
I'm going to ask this to you, Lachey. The chosen one. No,
Thank
hold on.
you.
Hold on, you giving up just a little bit too much.
That's what she called herself, brother. That's what she called herself.
Granted. But I'm just asking, so what makes you feel you are the chosen one?
I don't feel it. I know it.
You know it? Well, it's gotta be a feeling too, don't it?
It's in your heart. It's in your soul. It's in you, not on you.
That's a feeling.
Can't nobody tell you shit.
That's a feeling that you feel inside, baby. Come on now.
No.
Listen to what you're saying.
It's in you.
It is.
It's in your soul.
It is.
It's me.
Yeah, and you feel
I am
it.
chosen.
And
I am it. I'm walking.
Well, okay. This started off really abruptly, but first of all, he's saying, like, is that something that you feel? And she was like, it's in you, not on you. I can't explain it. So I think they're at this point in the conversation, it looks like they're saying the same exact thing. Like, it's a feeling, it's in you, it's not on you. Like, I think they're both saying that it's something that you feel inside, that you are, quote unquote chosen. So I think right here the dialogue was kind of like an unnecessary back and forth, because he's saying the exact same thing that she's saying.
That's me.
I'm walking.
Chosen for what, though?
I don't feel it. I'm
What are you
chosen
chosen
to do
for?
my purpose. Like, I know I have a bigger purpose on this earth.
Right, yeah.
Like, I've been through some shit for real. So
Bust it down.
for me to carry myself the way that I do, and have the confidence and the independence that I do.
Well, you're going backwards.
I already know.
You're going backwards. We trying to ask you.
You want to know my personal
Yeah, we
shit?
got to know what's going on. The chosen one, you got to tell us why. You got to show us how you became that, baby.
I want to know what the fuck it was that built you to being the chosen one.
Foster care, abuse,
Oh, shit.
sexually
What was foster care
molested.
like?
Sneaky uncle.
What was foster care like?
My whole life and shit.
I'm saying,
Traumatic.
what was it like? Traumatic. Like, what was some of them experiences? I don't want to, dig deep, but shit, if you're a strong individual today, you should be able to take it. So,
oh, damn right.
What was the things that you felt like that you went through, that you experienced
I
as
didn't
trauma?
grow up with my dad. I didn't grow up with my mom. I was in foster care my whole life till I was 18.
Yeah.
I basically took care of myself my whole life. And I just feel like, I don't know, this shit is just like, I know I have a bigger purpose because I'm here. I survived it. You know what I mean? I lived it, and I'm blessed to, like, be able to be here and do music and do everything that I'm doing now. Make money, like, shit, I couldn't ask for nothing else. Like,
That's a really big deal. And there's a lot of women who've gone through that, I'm a really big person. Like, I watch, like, a lot of documentaries, and there's so many women, like, when you really find, and men, when you find out what goes on, like, in these situations, in the foster care system, like, what these children have to endure, like, they're just put into the hands of somebody that can feed them and clothe them, but you don't know the person that these children are interacting with. So the fact that she went through that her entire life, like, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, that's a struggle that a lot of people, unless they actually experience it, would not ever understand. So that is a huge deal for her to say, like, oh, for me to be here right now, that's a big accomplishment, for real. Like, because when you really see, like, just from, like I said, documentaries, what these children actually go through, like, that's a lot to endure.
The chosen one appears.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go through something to get to something, you know what I'm saying?
It's a little touchy situation. That's why I was like, okay.
We got to get it on, though, baby. You got to listen. There's more girls like you that's going through those situations.
Yes, but
that need to hear
I
this.
do definitely want to
listen.
I agree with that. There's a lot of people that can relate to her that need to hear this. So I agree with what Mr. Organik just said.
Listen, I know I'm known for, getting on a bitch.
Yeah,
I do
big time.
things like that. But
Rebranding?
I'm a firm believer.
Getting on a
is
bitch
the
with that
truth
one.
will set you free. I'm a person, like, as long as you telling the truth, I ain't got no problem with it. Now, if I find an error, because I'm gonna look at everything from your hair to the clothes that you
Oh,
wear
we got
now.
to do that now.
Your hair to the clothes that you wear now.
Got
I'm
to
gonna
do
look at
that now.
So as
But
long
hair
as
and
you,
clothes don't make you.
as long as you listen to me.
If you're the chosen, kind of do, though.
Okay, so right here, she's like, I don't know. I feel like she's a little bit combative with, as soon as Mr. Sharp says something. I feel like she's like immediately like on the defense. I don't know if there, obviously this is probably like a bigger interview, so I don't know if there was dialogue that was happening that, you know, made that kind of air happen. But he's saying like, you know, normally he's the type that's really aggressive with the female. Normally he's the type to like automatically try to put somebody in their place. But, you know, he's just chill. He's letting her speak. He's letting her, you know, express herself. And he wants her to talk about these things because, you know, he wants her to be able to, you know, say what she's saying. But I feel like she's just automatically on the defense. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's his energy. I'm not sure, like, what caused that. But she's automatically just trying to combat whatever it is that he's saying. And I don't feel like he's even saying anything wrong at this point.
You gotta have all of that.
Because I could be wearing $10 dress right now and still be chosen.
No,
how does that make? How does
is that what you? Hey, if that's
not
what you
today.
wearing, that's what you wearing.
I'm not,
though,
but I'm just
today.
saying I could be wearing a $10 dress and still be chosen. It's not about what you wear.
But are you? But listen to me. No, it ain't. But it's a way that you. Hey, it's a way.
I know.
Listen,
we don't have to listen.
It's a way that you carry. It's a way that you carry yourself, though, baby. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't never even seen those that's on your feet.
And that's
so
fine.
that's why you say that. But if you was a
Nova.
bitch that came up in here, and you was really about your shit, you wouldn't even say that. See, that shit to me is a cop out.
Oh, gotta
Okay,
stand
I'm
on
gonna be
sharp.
honest with you, man.
I hear you, brother.
That
Talk
shit's
to
kind
him.
of a
But
cop
really,
out.
the
It is,
loudest
though. You
one
gotta
in
come
the
with
room,
everything you
though.
wanted in
It's like,
one.
if you gonna
Really,
talk that chosen one shit,
It gotta
bitch,
be
you should have
everything.
chosen
But you the
one
loudest
shit.
one in the
Yeah, let's
room.
hear it. You should have some chosen one shit.
We'd like to see some chosen
You the
shit.
loudest one in the
Church.
room,
Have some chosen
and
one
that's
shit.
fraud
Because I
for
just have
real.
some chosen
No,
one
we're gonna
shit.
let you talk. Go ahead.
But go ahead.
You the loudest one in the room, so
It ain't about
just
that. I'm just saying, have some chosen one
pipe
shit.
down.
Have some chosen
Pipe
one shit.
down.
I will.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pipe up. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, pipe up.
Pipe down.
Pipe up. Pipe up. I'm gonna do everything you tell me not to do.
I go the opposite
I
way.
don't know if what you're doing
gonna
is
be
right.
Like,
I don't know
and
what
I'm
you're doing. I don't know if what you're
outrageous
doing is
with
right.
you. Let's
So I don't
go.
know if I'm gonna take advice
Come
from
on,
you
Shar,
just yet.
stand on it, man.
I
I
don't know
don't
if I'm
really
gonna take advice from you just
can't.
yet and be coachable.
You can't.
So he said, I don't know if I can take advice from you yet, because she said, you know, pipe down, pipe down. I don't know if I can take advice from you yet. You know, that's his comeback. But I think to know, you have to know how certain people are, right? You have to be able to be observant, especially as a woman when you're dealing with men, to know the kind of men that you are talking to. I mean, I'm 100% that type of person. I feel like across the board, you should just deal with everybody a certain type of way. You should deal with everybody with a certain type of respect. But she's kind of like talking to him as if he's somebody that she could be combative with, right? Like, she's kind of like, oh, pipe down. Oh, well, you're not this, or, you know, trying to school this person when this person obviously has a certain level of intelligence, but he's also like a really street kind of person. Like, you have to know who you're talking to, and you have to be able to, you know, pick your battles, for lack of better words. You have to know when to pick your battles. Like, this isn't somebody that obviously that you want to go toe to toe with or be aggressive with, especially if you're talking about something. You know, he's just trying to say, like, if you're walking around calling yourself, you know, the chosen one, the ultimate, you know, the higher than the rest, better than the rest, or whatever, people are going to challenge you with that mindset. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you have that verbiage to say that out of your mouth and call yourself that, you're going to have people that are challenging you. So it's going to put you in a space where you kind of have to express yourself and explain yourself, because people are going to call you out. You know, if somebody says, like, I'm better than everybody, you're going to have people say, like, well, what makes you better than everybody? Because you look like you look average, you know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to her. This is just the talking point, like, oh, like, I'm better than everybody. You're going to have people who are going to be like, well, what makes you so different? What makes you so special? What makes you think that? What makes you say that? What makes you feel this way about yourself? What makes you have this air of arrogance about yourself? So, you know, them asking this question or even calling it out, I think, you know, when you title yourself or when you call yourself something, it's going to make people do that. So I don't think it should be so much of a defense, especially if you feel so strongly about who you are and what you know, possess. So I don't know. I think she just automatically, though, off rip is like completely against every single thing that he's saying. And she's not like that with Mr. Organik. Now, do they both, do Mr. Organik and Mr. Sharp have two very different ways that they conduct themselves? Absolutely. So, I don't know. This is interesting.
Advice. I don't know if I'm gonna just be coachable.
You can't take advice from me, though.
I don't know. What game could you give me?
I could give you a lot of games.
Okay, so she just told him now, you could take advice from me because I have a lot of game that I could give you. Here we go.
Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
So you.
Go crazy.
Get the game up. You've been through a lot. Break it down.
I would have been
Help these girls out. Help these
But
girls
game
out.
ain't free, so you got to
Man,
price for
game
that.
is
There's
free.
a price for
How
that.
you gonna say you
Game
moving with a
not
purpose?
free.
But then talk
Game
to me.
not free.
Hey, talk to me in code to where you know only the real ones that
God.
have paid for it understand. Go ahead, talk in code.
Basically, I'm gonna just say this: just
Come
stay
on.
true to yourself.
Yeah.
No matter
So you
what.
trying?
That's the
So
only
you
game
been
I'm gonna
selling
give you right
game and
now.
you the chosen one.
That's the
But you saying you got a
same
I'm
shit.
$10
only gonna
dress
tell
on.
you that
Here.
because game ain't free. I'm not
The
just giving
smallest
anybody
So
no
how
game.
much game you been selling?
Literally, you can learn it from me, but you need to pay.
The smallest violin.
If you got some
playing.
money, then what's up?
But you should never talk to somebody like that you know they got just as much game as you.
But I don't know that.
You shouldn't
I
do
I
that.
just met you.
You don't know that, but you should already
You just talk
know it.
loud.
Hey,
That's
but
it.
you know what you want. Hey, I'll take that. You know
Okay.
what you want from a man in the first 5 seconds of meeting him now, don't you?
Yeah, it's not
Or
you.
how you gonna respect him? Or
Definitely
how
not
you know what he gonna know? Hey, that's
I've been
fine.
trying to be
Man, that shit.
disrespectful, but
Come on, baby.
I don't
We just
like
here
loud
trying to kick
niggas.
some
I
game.
think loud
I ain't
niggas
over here
is
down. I'm not over here
too much.
down talking to you. I'm just kicking the shit with you. I'm just trying
I'm
to figure
chilling.
it
I'm
out.
just saying you just loud. I don't like that.
That's just me.
That's
Hey, man,
something I
I got a
wouldn't
loud
want a nigga.
soul.
I
I got a loud
sometimes.
soul. I got a loud soul, baby.
So what
I
kind
got
of
a loud
guys you
soul.
do like?
I like a nigga that's gonna take care of me, that's gonna respect me.
Why would he take care of you?
Off the dribble.
Well, I'm gonna take
You
care
ain't
of a
even
nigga.
show shit.
I'ma
till
take
you get
care of a
taken
nigga,
care
but
of. 'Cause
A
soon
nigga
as stay
that's
out
gonna
of
be
this one, 'cause this
solid,
ain't your
a nigga
fight.
that's gonna be
You don't wanna
loyal,
get in this pit bull
a
fight.
nigga that's gonna
You don't
hold
want
it
this pit
down
bull.
at my worst, at my lowest. A nigga have my back through it all. That's
So
the
you
kind of
want-
nigga I
you
want.
give him
I
the
want a
same.
nigga that I could really connect with. You know what
so
I mean?
you here to
gotta
build
show
with a
that,
nigga or
baby.
you want a nigga to build you?
You gotta
No,
show
we
that
building
mama in
each
your
other.
life.
It ain't him building me, I'm building him.
We doing
You doing
equal,
it each
right?
other, yeah.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I don't mind. I'll take care of a nigga too.
That makes sense.
But as long as
Yeah.
I know a nigga can take care of
But
me,
what
it's
if
the
you
same.
already down though
fuck with
and you
that.
just hop in the situation, talk about you just want a nigga to take care of you?
That will never happen.
Who's gonna look
I'm
at
really
it like
independent.
that? I wouldn't want a chick that's just down. No.
I'm just
Especially when she got a mindset like yours, already
I'm
want
really
to call
shit.
somebody out
independent.
their
Okay,
So
name.
honestly, I feel
Already
like
want to call somebody out their name, talking about you
Damn.
talking loud. You could have just been like, hey, baby, could you tone it down a
Well,
little bit?
really,
But you
I
ain't got no
don't-
structure.
I don't
Shut
really
up.
need a
Oh,
nigga.
shut
up.
I
Shut
don't
up.
really
You got no
want a
structure.
nigga.
Damn.
To
You
be
got no
honest,
structure. Even what you're saying. I heard what you
yeah.
said off the dribble. You had to call
I'm
me
really
out my name.
independent,
Why?
so-
Why do you do that? Learn how to tame a lion.
Yeah, you.
And maybe you could be with one.
I
That's
already
true.
know.
Learn how
Like
to tame
I'm
a lion.
Okay. Let me tell you something about what I get from how Mr. Sharp is. Mr. Sharp is Mr. Organic as well. Okay, that's why they are sitting next to each other on the couch chilling, because they are from what I've seen, and I've only seen one video with Mr. Sharp and one video with Mr. Organic. But from what I see from them, they are the type of people a type of men who love to put arrogant women in their place. Okay, they love that, and I'm using that very, when I say arrogant women, I'm not saying all women, but women that like exert themselves to be something and love to like down men and put themselves above men or disrespect men. They love to put those women in their place, right? Quote unquote, put them in their place, right? So, she started off having a conversation. It was going kind of well. Everything that Mr. Sharp said, she got very aggressive and very combative, and then now she's exerting that same energy of like, oh, I'm, the one or the chosen one energy over him, like, oh, well, I could teach you things, but the game ain't free, and and trying to kind of like challenge him in a certain way, right? One thing that he just said that's so key is that you have to learn how to tame a lion. Now, we're not gonna talk about all the dialogue. She's, she calls men the N-word, he calls her the B-word. Like, this is just how they talk. Like, this is like their kind of like street, dialogue lingo, right? But what he just said right there is so key. A lot of women do not know how to do this. A lot of women are not capable of having a conversation with a very strong and powerful man, and have it go in a certain way, or have it relate in a certain manner, and be able to, converse with this person, but get your point across and have yourself be heard by somebody who's so strong, and that's a real thing. Like, there's ways that women know how to communicate, but it's not in being aggressive, and it's not in being masculine. It's in being in your ultimate 100% female nature that a man is able to listen to you. Because once you start to, buck up your chest and become that masculine woman, here's a man. So he's going to challenge everything that you have to say. But when you are 100% in your nature as a woman, having a conversation with a man, that's when they're able to hear you.
I tame a lion.
You gotta work with
get
it.
wild.
You can't get wild with the wild.
What do you think about what they're saying?
See, Mr. Organic just said you can't get wild with the lion. You have to learn how to work with the lion, and that is so true.
Shit, I mean, like, let me get in here.
Yeah, come on, chime in. What you got to say?
I don't know if you wanted that pit bull fight, man. I mean, shit, we can do it though. Come on.
Go ahead, step up in here.
Come on.
What's your opinion on this?
Which opinion?
On the opinion of that. She says she's the chosen one, right? Mm-hmm. But she says that she has a purpose too, right?
Yeah.
But she says that
purpose
game ain't free.
Right
yeah, that's dope. Yeah. She says, but the game ain't free. When you move with a purpose, I feel I have a purpose, and I give the game away. You know what I'm saying? And God bless me by doing that. So I feel if you move with a purpose, you have to give it to the people. You got a story.
Yeah, but niggas gotta earn the game.
Fuck niggas.
I'm not saying niggas in general. I'm talking about niggas and bitches.
Like humans?
Whoever, yeah.
But
like,
you coming from the foster care, right?
Yeah.
You wish somebody like you who made it out could talk to you when you was a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why aren't you giving that to the girls?
Well, really, I have siblings that I do give the game to, but I feel like I'm not gonna just give game out to somebody because a lot of people are snakes. No, listen, for real, a lot of people are snakes. A lot of people are snakes.
I'm telling you for what it is, for what I smell it.
I got a lot of game.
You keep trying to understand this thing. I'll get to you
but
in
y'all
just a second. I'll bet. But you ain't really got no game to give out. That's why you over here like, I'm not going to give it out for free.
Well, if you got so much game, why would I have to give it to you?
But if you got so game, you don't got to charge for it.
Okay. No, I do. But unless I fuck with you, I will give it to you. But a lot of people are
that though, because we can have fun and shit. You know what I mean? That's all good. But like I said, I move with a purpose. Mm-hmm. So I've been through a lot of situations in my life, and I gave back with my story. Yeah. So you got a story. Like a lot of these girls, we already know. Like 1 out of 3 girls been molested before, and that hurts them.
I haven't had a lot of opportunity to tell my story.
But you got
as far as my
right now, though, instead of worry about.
But game, that's different from my story.
No, your story is game.
Yeah, but
a game of life.
That's what it is.
Yeah, a game as far as money. Game as far as being a bad bitch.
Money is nothing.
Game as far as being
talking about making it do it.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Mr. Organic said something key that I really appreciate. You know, he's like, there's a lot of you wish growing up the way that you did, that you had somebody that, heard you, could express themselves and relate themselves to you from the experiences that you had. Like if you were growing up, you wish you had somebody like you that went through that you could look to and say, wow, like I understand, like I get it. And there's somebody out there that sees me, that knows my struggles. And she's like, well, I'm not just going to give the game away for free because there's snakes out here. And then when she further goes down the line, she says that, no, I'm talking about game like getting money. I'm talking about game like getting this. I'm talking about game like getting that. And that's all well and cool and fine. Nothing wrong with telling people how to get money and stuff like that. And you want people to pay you to tell you, for you to tell them stuff like that. That's a whole different story. But I feel like they're talking about completely two different things. Mr. Organic is saying, hey, like, there's women who have gone through the same exact things that you've gone through, and they feel alone in their struggle. You should be expressing that right now on this platform. While you're talking about, how you did this and you went through that, and it's a touchy story, we want to hear that because we know that outside there's women that can learn from that, grow from that, heal from these things, and also relate to you on a different level. Money and getting money and getting this and that's a whole, there's so many people who talk about that, but there's not a lot of people who talk about the struggle that you went through that's special and specific for you. So talking about purpose, saying that you have a purpose and all of these things is great and fine, but what are you doing with that? What are you doing with the knowledge that you've had? And I like that Mr. Organic put the pedal to the metal with that, with this woman, because I feel like it's necessary. Like that mirror being shown to you, like all that stuff is fine. All the superficial stuff is fine, but like that soul work, that deep stuff, that's what it's about. That's the stuff that money can't buy. That's the stuff that people need to hear and learn from, especially on this platform. Like, how different would this interview have gone if she actually dug deep and talked about those things for young girls to hear? Instead of being combative and being arrogant, it would have gone a completely different way.
So we gotta get to the money. I'm gonna ask you again, right? Let's go ahead.
Y'all really trying to jump on me, huh? I'm about to kill y'all.
Have a conversation.
Listen to me.
I don't even think it's jumping on you. It's just people are gonna call you out. people are calling you out. And sometimes that call out is necessary. Sometimes that call out is 100% necessary. And it might feel a certain way. It might not feel good in the moment, but it's necessary because maybe you don't have the people around you calling you out to this level. But it's something that you need, you know, to grow, to evolve, and for other people as well.
Not literally. Y'all having an
What was it like?
Yeah, it's been hot.
That's good though. That's the best conversation is through confrontation.
Yeah.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip,
I really like this video. It looks like it's over, and I'm mad it's over because I'm hoping that they would have given her, you know, another chance to go ahead and express herself. But what do you guys think about this video? I want to know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna link the full interview. Usually I link just the original video, but instead I'm gonna link the full video so you guys can go ahead and watch the whole actual original video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.